We developed the concept of the think tank to support our members who were developing a new product, a new service, something new in their business. It could be an entirely new business, or it could simply, again, be a new product or service that you're looking to bring to market. And it's an awesome way to get what I call rapid fire feedback from the community at our monthly member event. So what you will do is you will apply to present at the think tank, and we'll ask you some questions around what you're going to be presenting. And then the community director will let you know if there's a slot open at the next member lunch or happy hour. And once you are approved, really all you need to do is get together your 3-minute pitch. And when I say pitch, I don't mean you're asking for anything else but feedback. So what you need to do in those 3 minutes, and it will be timed, is present the idea. Explain what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you serve, whatever it is, explain the idea. If you do want to have any kind of visuals, if it's a product you're developing, please bring it. If you do need PowerPoint, let us know in advance so we can set that up for you, but that's certainly not mandatory. 3 minutes to present your idea, and then 3 questions. Those questions can be open-ended, they can be closed-ended, but what you're going to do is you're going to type out those questions on a piece of paper. You can put at the bottom, maybe optional for folks to give you their name and email address if they, have some ideas for you. You want to follow up with them, but I do recommend making that optional. And basically, you're going to ask questions like, what do you think of this concept? Who should my target customer be? What should I charge for it? Who could be my strategic alliances? Any question you want, you have 3 questions to ask the community for feedback on the idea. I will say the more descriptive you can be of that question and the more specific you can be, the better. Because folks at that lunch will only have a few minutes to give you their feedback, so they're not going to be able to write you an essay. You will have, I will say, some folks that are probably going to be excited to talk with you about the idea afterwards, maybe give you more input. I do want to say we are very focused on creating a very supportive community. So, number 1, please don't be afraid that somebody's going to steal your idea. If it is that sensitive, then that's not something that should be presented at Think Tank. What I always like to say is people are too darn busy, focused on their own thing, to steal your idea. And also know it will be a supportive setting. Nobody is going to, ridicule your idea. This is all very positive. And what we do ask is for folks to ask clarifying questions. So you'll have the 3 minutes to present, and then we'll have a few minutes for clarifying questions. And inevitably, in those few minutes, I always have folks that are like, oh my gosh, I have an idea. They're going to write it on the piece of paper because you're going to get a lot of information coming at you at once and you're not going to remember it all. So again, I say clarifying questions. If they didn't quite understand something, they need more information to be able to answer the 3 questions that you have outlined. At the end of the lunch, we'll collect all the survey sheets and give them directly to you for feedback, for input, for ideas. Again, it's a really concise, great way to get feedback on a new idea, new product, or service.